Welcome to Making Games with Sam, making a VR adventure game. So I finished the scene 1 environment. Really need to just get in there and just make a big chongo scene full of everything, because that's probably how I do my work best. So what I need to do now is I've exported it from Gravity Sketch. I was hoping that it would go straight into Unity, but I never thought that would be the case, really. It would be great. Like, I do think that it's possible to go from Gravity Sketch to Unity with the right management, but probably the biggest problem is that Gravity Sketch, you can't really control the materials, so you can end up with like hundreds of materials. So basically I need to go and I'll always need to process this stuff in Blender anyway. Like, my rule with myself and with all this stuff is to finish, if you know what I mean. Like, it seems kind of obvious, but so I started this, I'm going to finish it. And so yeah, when you bring something in from Gravity Sketch, like, there's a bit of work you got to do, as you can see. So firstly, it's not supposed to look like this. And what you want to do is basically set it up so that you can... what's going on here? Basically, you want to set it up so that you can have... like a kind of like linked pathway between, what is all this shit? Between the Blender file that's sort of like the file you use to manage the art, and then the art that's in the game. And if you can do that, like, you're... I don't know what's going on here. It's not letting me do anything. Alright, so this is Blender 3. None of the buttons work. I'm so close. I'll probably have to go in and out of Gravity Sketch a few times to get it right. Are you fucking kidding me? What, is my left click button broken? Oh my god. See, I'll set up like a main Blender file, right? And then that'll be the that'll be where I bring the assets in, and then in that file I'll export the FBXs, and then I'll use like the same structure so that they always they can then like swap out essentially the literally, my left click button, that button isn't working in Blender. I think I'm gonna have a crap attack. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Oh, stream's over, I'm going to bed. Nah, I'm just kidding. Alright, I'm just an idiot. Alright, cool. We're back in business. So, what the fuck is that? Like, so, okay. So apparently I was selecting the tweak. I was in tweak mode, which is the wrong mode, I guess. Ordered it. It looks pretty good. I wonder, like, if, for example, if I just go to render, which is Z, no. And I guess I just need to get a camera in here somewhere. Come on, guys. Okay, that doesn't look great. Where is the camera? Oh, here we go. Here we go. So this is looking pretty cool already, to be honest. So the first thing I want to do is from Gravity Sketch to Blender, firstly set up all materials. So I think the materials that I'm going to want are, and it's not about the materials in the sense of like, well, I guess it should kind of match. Yeah, it should kind of match what it's going to end up in the scene, because that'll just help with the workflow management is if it's like canyon material, rock material, blah, blah, blah. So if we go through here, like let's look at the different, so it's like canyon wall, grass, water, those are the most important ones. Like grass, surface, water, surface, wood, white, wood, brown, and then these little plants, I'm debating whether to put them in or not, because they may or may not be performant. I'm not sure. But I guess, okay, so I guess like leaf 1, leaf 2, that's for the trees. And then there's like, let's say grass, let's say stem 1, stem 2, like we'll just get some variety. And then like flower 1, flower 2, flower 3. Like, let's just start where we are, if you know. Okay, and then there's, I guess like, let's say rock 1, rock 2. They might be able to have the same material actually. Probably not. But like that's a lot of draw calls already, right? Like for not much stuff really. Rock 1, rock 2, I guess like climbable rock. I'm gonna get a coffee. I'm gonna need a coffee. Let me go to the break view. Did I have to do this? Yes. Because I'm getting a coffee and this is how I've decided to let people know. Now, graphic design is my passion. See, that's nice. I like that. All right, I'm gonna get a coffee, but I'll put some music on. But I don't know. I just like the stream. I just like the stream. You know, like it's not a crime. You can't send me to jail for starting a stream and then only modifying it on the stream and doing very little actual work. How you been, man? How good's the lapel mic? You can hear me when I'm rummaging. You should come over one time. Come on my stream. I got two lapel mics, not one, because I got the wireless goes and like one like transceiver receiver blah 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 was like $300, and then the other one was like $400 for two, and I was just like, fuck it, let's go for it. Let's go. All right, so what do I need? Oh man, look at that. I still get a bit of fuzz, but that's okay, whatever. Duet. 2 is way better. Yeah, it's cool. Like, so funny how like quickly I started using it for, well, I just yesterday, like for the same reason, right? Like there's really no difference between the kind of like, you know, requirements of work broadcasting. The rest of the fuzz you should be able to get rid of with spill suppression. Oh my god, you're my angel, Guido. So this is actually down here. Apply. So hopefully that doesn't cook my OBS layouts. And now I'm going to put OBS here, which you guys can't see. Yeah, so like, cause yeah, I've got the two. We can do like a, I don't know. Do you want to be? Are you a performer or at all? Like, oh, fuck off. All right, let me just get this password for it. Okay, cool. So now I've got my little OBS stream, Apple. So now I've got my little OBS controller using my iPad, which is kind of cool. It's definitely overkill, but that's all right. I forgot what I was doing. It's a pretty classic scenario. Oh yeah, iTunes. Sign in. Oh boy, here we go. Round and round we go. So the thing that I've been really like hyper fixated on is like remote source broadcasting. So like NDI, obviously like as a starting point, but then the NDI bridge. So I think what I want to be able to do is like have other friends like stream in and essentially have like a multi-location newsroom, like is obviously the easy analog, right? Did that work? Is that done? Oh yeah. Sorry, let me just. Oh boy. I'm just gonna fix this because why not? Apple. Copy password. I like had to reset all my passwords recently, and so I'm just trying to avoid ending in that password loop. No. Later. Sorry. So as soon as I know someone's on, I just like turn into a big baby. All right. So, all right. Cool. I got my little OBS thing down here, and then I'll get my little restream chat. I wonder if I can try something else. I should be able to get to from here to here, right? It's funny. There we go. They need to be connected like that, and then apply. And that means this is connected like that. Okay, cool. So I feel like I should be able to go add window and then restream. Is that gonna work? Right, and then I can pretty much filter. And then I can add chroma key to this, right? I believe. And then color type, custom. Pick screen color. Oh, okay. Turn similarity down a lot. And smoothness down a lot. Okay. That's fun. Look at that. All right, so now I can. These are like the messages from people, right? That's kind of cool. So if anyone asks, I'll be like, yeah, this is a stream. There's people talking to me. Maybe. Where do you reckon the can you guys see this bit? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm just gonna go window capture. I pretty much like since you have been on last, I kind of like. Not out of sookiness, but like I just didn't like it anymore. Like got rid of my like old stream like layout stuff, if you know what I mean. Cause I felt like it basically. Whoa, what was that? And yeah, I've just been just playing around a fair bit. But then the problem with this is if I then shrink it, it disappears, that's right. So I was thinking what I could do is go like this, and then bring this over here so I can see the chat. And then last thing I gotta do, and then I'll do some work, is put that there as well. It's kind of cool. So I just basically like nuked all my layouts because I was just sick of them, and I didn't want to start any new ones, and I didn't want to really do. I just wanted to start streaming, and I just started with like the rawest version of it, which I've been, really happy with in a sense. Like, it's just sort of like no frills really. All right, last thing I'm gonna do is, I don't like the iPad there. It's too weird, and it's kind of too small as well. But it's kind of cute though. Like, I've got my little iPad, like, studio controller. Is this spill reduction stuff you're talking about? So let's give that a crack. Filters. Hang on. So maybe I can bring that on here now. So, because the spill reduction, I was having trouble understanding, because that seems to, look, that just changes like my color. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah. So like what I want to be able to do is have like remote, source, so that I can do sort of like a newsroom style thing with my friends, which I think is funny. And then have, yeah, it's too much. You can throw then on a color correction filter. I think this is good. This will do for now. We can work on that later, when you come to the studio, the Sam studio. All right, so actually went to get a coffee because I think it's a really annoying problem. So this is the new blender. Not that I've, well, yeah, you've probably seen, like I made touchy-feely with like Blender and Gravity Sketch and that sort of like stack. But for some reason I can't click this arrow. Oh, it's working now? Oh, cool, all right, well, that was a freebie. Okay, cool. So I've been working on the art style for a while in 2D. So like I'll show you the current like thinking. Basically, like I am the concept is it's this girl in like a post-industrial, like kind of like connected to the land, connected to community, like just like a positive vision for the future, post capitalism, post like environmental damage, showing like those technologies and cultural trends that like I think will be important in that world. And she finds like a radio receiver that connects her to a boy that's from essentially an analog for now, right? And then they kind of like have this dialogue as they kind of like move through their environment and solve problems together and stuff like that. So it's an adventure game. And yeah, at the moment, I don't know why this is taking so long to fucking load. Myro, that's right, fine. So I'm just gonna get on with it. So landscape should be, thanks man. Yeah, it's, I actually wrote a short story. I'll put it in the chat if you want. I haven't published it or anything because it's just more work. It's more of a novel at this point. And so like, cause the reason I wrote the story is because I wanted to do something with with the story, and I was like, all right, well maybe I'll like write a short story to base it on, and then that'll why is my computer doing this? All right. It's fucking, I've literally got nothing done. All right, here we go. Honestly, had a pretty long week, and I'm feeling pretty Did that work? So yeah, and like, if you wanted to work on the sound for it, it'd be pretty cool. Cause like, basically it's sort of like, ambient environmental sounds. Oh, actually also email me your like Oculus ID and I can give you a link to the first demo. And then if this fucking Myro, whatever. back to our usual program of me cracking the shit. So this is probably the one problem with the fuck. With doing things in Gravity Sketch is that you can't like control the like object and layer names, as far as I can tell. It's a bit annoying. So for example, what's this? Is this even visible? You know what's interesting? I think, what the fuck are you guys doing here? All right, so this is the technical side. I know that this is supposed to be a dev stream, is because I've made this in VR and now I need to like work on my workflow to process it a little bit. I think what I'll do is I'll pull stuff out and name it as I go. All right, the bots are here, which means I'm having some success. So, what is it? Fuck. I only use Blender like once a year, and then I forget all the fucking hotkeys. Combine objects, Blender. Okay, and then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna rename you Canyon Walls. Which means you're up here now. Okay, so I think I'm gonna... Nope, Control Z. Okay, so move object to parent without losing world space, Blender. Should write all this shit down. So this is good. This is the work that I need to do. Pardon me. Thank you. How do I get to it? Oh, here we go. Oh no. Oh, one of my lights went flat. Far out, Brussels sprout. All right, hang on. This is the one problem with this lighting setup. One of many, really. Oh no. Oh no, both the lights are out. All right, well, let's see if I can use my new chroma key skills to like account for that anyway. Yeah, I had a well, actually, I had a pretty good like week. It was like full on, like just starting a new week is always just like a new year is just hectic. All right, let's just bring this up here so I can see it better. It looks cooked, but that's all right. Doesn't really matter how lit it is as long as it's lit, right? Okay, that's fine. So firstly, similarity, let's, fucking hell. Goodbye, everybody. I give up. Oh, I'm wearing a green shirt. I'm gonna have to change shirts. Oh, these fucking lights. Yeah, look, it's a long story. The lights are a long story. Long and boring story. Well, not that long. Hang on, I'll just turn this off for now. Yeah. Well, I bought these lights. I'm glad that it doesn't work without them, because I like bought them like kind of on impulse, and it's these hang on, I'll switch to break view. So funny, I nearly got some work done, and then I just like yeah, so I got these, like, they're like camping lights, and they do like pretty much a rectangle of light out, and they do okay. Like, if you pull back enough, it spans a little bit, and I we have a wedding budget, and I convinced Chloe to pay for the lights out of the wedding budget, because I was like, we'll need them for the wedding, because it's like a camping wedding, which is true, but like we definitely didn't need them then, that day. Oh, what am I gonna do? But one of the fucking chargers doesn't work properly. It's really annoying, actually. And I lost the receipt because I'm fucking useless. That's okay. I'm just gonna put them on charge for a bit. Maybe I'll just turn I'll switch out of green screen mode for a bit. I've just been thinking about a way to switch from green screen to not green screen. Oh yeah, and I've got my little wireless mic, so I can like chit chat the whole time. It's kind of fun. So yeah, I'd been getting a fair bit of momentum with the project last year. Well, just, making progress and stuff like that. But I decided not to like rush it out into the new year. Throw some baking paper on, yeah. Baking paper, that's a good idea. So I got it from Vivid Ads. So they've obviously like clued onto the whole, I love having a wireless mic. Hang on. I'm just gonna do something. Let's get real. Add existing, great. So I've been diagnosed with ADHD. Watching my own stream, I was just like, I pretty much don't finish sentences. And I do really well in like business scenarios, because you can sort of like control your environment. Okay. Is that working? All right, close that. Let's get real. Hey there. Hey, I didn't see you there. Anyway, I got it from Vivid Ads. So Vivid Ads, they do these big banners, right, for like advertising, and they obviously clued onto the whole like streaming thing, and so they just sell this big, pretty good colored thing. And the other thing is, because it's white, is that I can use it to project on, hopefully. So I've been thinking. So I'll show you. Let's get back to getting real. Then I'm gonna do some actual work. I fucking promise myself. I'm gonna get this scene into Unity. Ugh, look at this little stumpy little view now. That's all right. Whatever. Oh, it's just not the same without the bloody green screen, is it? I just look like a fucking regular Joe. Maybe that's better. Who gives a fuck about me? Anyway, I'm not gonna undo my setup for this, so it's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get this projector. I'll show you the Xiaomi projector, 4K. So I've been it's random. Xiaomi, yeah. Been saving up for it for like 4 months, 5 months, basically. I do the barefoot investor thing, so 4K, ultra short throw. We've got the like base one at work, the one before at work, and it's fucking sick. So pretty pumped. And so yeah, I can like throw it up against the screen, and then which would be cool for like I kind of want it as a monitor on my computer as well, if you know what I mean. Okay, so just before you're gonna jump on, yeah, it's gonna be sick, I reckon. Just before you're gonna jump on, I was gonna change the stream to art because it is kind of more art. So I feel like maybe this should be on down here. It's just you at the moment. I did have like, I always tell people like, I'm like, you should have been here last week. There's people there. But I actually did have people on last week. And what just happened? Why is this not letting me? Emotes can be disabled in settings. No, I'm happy with the emotes. Hang on, what? I don't actually know what I'm doing here. Why isn't it letting me change? I want to change to art for now, because I am kind of more doing art. Okay, and I forgot to change the name of the stream and all this shit, so it's alright, whatever, it's fine. Okay, here we go. So, what's happened to this window? I am truly cursed at this. Just gonna move that there. Move that there. What happened to my fucking... What happened to the... Alright, here we go, there we go. Okay, cool. Alright. So why is the scene collection not showing in layout though? That doesn't make sense to me. But the new blend is supposed to be sick. It's also supposed to have... now I remember what I was fucking doing. Okay, so change parent blender, don't move. Sometimes I find like I have to move. How do I change parent in Blender? Parent object, so let's, okay, all right. So this, and then I can go, I almost want to make a new collection, which I don't know anything about, but I'm gonna call this scene one. So I would like to like learn the new Blender, and by the time I learn it, I then won't touch it for a year, and then it'll be the new Blender again. But I think this time it's different. Okay, so I'm gonna get you up here. Okay, so I guess I can't do that. Okay, so alright, so what if I just move it there? Okay, hey, there we go. Did that affect that? Who's saying that? Yeah, like I kind of like I know it, but I then forget it, basically. So if I've got like, see, this is the problem with Gravity Sketch, is it'll output like 1,000 materials. Delete all materials Blender. All right, let's just do this one thing at a time. So I'm going to delete you. I'm going to delete you. Okay, can't remove slide in edit mode. That's fine. Delete you, and then I'm going to create a new one called underscore canyon walls, and I'm gonna make it a base color of orange, and that's it. The end of the show. Hey, there we go. Oh, it looks cool already. Eep, eep, eep. All right. I love this shit. This is exciting. Okay, cool. All right. Now, how do I change the environment lighting? Yeah, well, it seems like just like a lot of like, you know, composition, storytelling. Like, there's a lot's possible with Blender, I think. Like, go to world settings. Yeah, man, Gravity Sketch is an incredible composition tool. Like, not to be that guy, but, you know, look at my last stream and like, I made this whole scene in Gravity Sketch. Like, and it's really cool now because you have shared worlds as well. Like, we could jump into this scene together if you want, but no, I'm gonna focus on this. But another time, right? And like, I brought my like boss slash friend in, my friend boss, and was able to like talk him through the scene and stuff like that. And then you can have like, you know, like files for each scene and then import them into each other. And you know, it's like, it's pretty robust. It's really just like the object management's a little bit cooked. Go to the world settings. The world settings. Okay, so it's here. World, and then then do what? Hang on, I'm looking in the wrong spot. And then under the surface, you can change the strength. The strength of what? Ah, okay. Ah, all right. This is just like the ambient light of the world. That's cool. Ugh. Yeah. I'll I don't know how I can brief you on this. Well, just, you know, come on the stream next Saturday, and I'll talk you through it. I should have the level ready and stuff like that by then. So. See you then. Or whenever. But Saturday is when I do it, obviously. Whoa, okay. Okay, cool. Alright, ambient light. Here we go. Not too much, though. Throw in a HDRI. How do I throw in a HDRI? HDRI Blender. When did you learn all this Blender stuff? What is a HDRI Blender? Ah, okay. World settings. Surface is. Alright. Oh, you go. I'll figure it out. Just go. Viewport display. Custom properties. Okay. Yeah. I'll do it. I'll do it. Thing is, I don't want to get too far from the lighting I could get. This looks really interesting. Sick, man. Maybe you can be the artist. I'm definitely a bit. I'm fucking swamped with this project. I want it to be like a full good project. Read the. I'll share the Sick. Well, just Gravity Sketch to Blender is the pipeline, basically, which is what I like about it. It's super accessible. I can teach you everything you need to know. Look up the Dirk at Work. Okay, so I'm going to send you two things. Just stay there, because if I don't do it now, I won't do it. Dirk at Work tutorial. So this is a tutorial that I did that I then used to make Touchy-Feely. And it goes through Gravity Sketch. Is he gone? Is he there? It goes through Gravity Sketch. How do I get my mouse? My mouse got stuck. It goes through Gravity Sketch, and then it goes through like processing it in Blender. He uses Maya, and then it goes through Substance and then into Unity. So that's how you can pretty much learn Gravity Sketch. And then the Blender stuff is, you know, what you already know. And then like, yeah, like as long as we have like a good non-destructive pipeline for sharing the assets and stuff, like there would be no reason, like that's why I chose this art style. It's super accessible, like anyone can do it basically. All right, at it. So anyone that's new, just watching, I'm currently like trying to process this scene that I set up in Gravity Sketch, which is a VR tool. So it's essentially like game ready. It's a bit weird. Why is this rendering as gray here? Like, and I don't know a lot about Blender, so just okay, cool. So I'm just gonna start splitting stuff up and merging it is my plan. So what else is this if it's not the... Okay, I'm just gonna do it piece by piece using this list here. Canyon, rock 1. So if I just get all the rocks, that's a good start. All the rocks of this variety. I probably could have done this in Gravity Sketch in a way that is a bit easier, but that's okay. Like, let's not let perfect be the enemy of good. I'm pretty happy with how it's all looking though, like compositionally, which is cool. Like that's what I like about Gravity Sketch is like, it lets me sculpt, right? Like that's just, there's nothing else like it really. Like this tilt brush and stuff, but those tend to not be game ready. I'm thinking I might not, I'm gonna try not to use Substance Painter. Just because I just want to have like a quick workflow basically. All right, so what is it, Control J. And then we find where that is. Let's come on. Valley? Here we go. Is that this stuff? Okay, so rocks 1, and then I'm gonna pull you up to here. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. So this seems like a good way to do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna water. So maybe I'll divvy everything up first. I actually think that this probably would have been fine, but it's brought the sketch layer stuff in. So in Gravity Sketch, you know, as you probably guessed from the name, it's like it's got the ability to sketch as well, which is great. Like it's a great function. Okay, so I'm gonna go rock 2. And I'm just gonna make all these, you know, I've been debating whether I should make them individual rocks or just one layer. Which is fun, like that's like, doesn't seem that exciting maybe, but like that's kind of the fun, or a fun part of, what the fuck's this? Oh, this is where the waterfall is. Like a fun part of this whole process for me is like figuring out the workflows that I'm going to use. I just like figuring out how stuff should work. It's kind of a hobby, I guess. Control J. And then where are you? Control J. There we go. Rock 2. So I can split these up later as well, right? You guys won't be mad. Oh, hang on. miss one. This is a good way to do it. I do this with I guess Gravity Sketch as well. Actually, I like I'll if I'm trying to layer stuff, I'll drag it into an off layer, and that'll help me know what I'm doing. Okay, so this needs to be. Okay, there we go. Woohoo! So funny, I'm like finally having the time of my life. Yes! Organizing, I love it. Organizing, we love it. Okay, so this is part of Rocks 1, right? So, where'd you go? And then if I go, turn you back on. See, this is a pretty big, like, moment, or I don't know if that's the best way to put it, but like, because of the workflow, and I'd love to figure out a different way of doing it. I won't really be able to work on the environment in Gravity Sketch non-destructively anymore. Like this will be it, really. Because I'm now like if I could just figure out a way to bring this stuff into, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So old figgy wiggy. So I think I will keep this group. So this is pretty good. Like it's interesting that it doesn't turn off the children when you turn off the parent, which is a bit annoying. That's okay. What does this little camera icon do? That's all right. So I might. What might I do here? Fig trunk, and then. These might end up as. They probably will end up as like a single object, I think. That's weird. Shouldn't you guys be off? Alright, maybe I don't know what's going on here as well as I'd like to. Okay, so it's not changing. What's happening? It's not changing the way I thought it did. Turn off visibility, children, blender. Okay, there we go. That's good, I guess. So I guess the collection isn't what I thought it was. That's interesting. So it's a way of like grouping objects outside of their scene. Seems like that would get pretty confusing, but that's okay. Bummer about this cable. I got these two lights, but only one of the charging cables works. And then I wasn't charging the whole time. That's why my green screen's off. It's a tough life. Okay, so what does that mean then? So if I put the trunk in, I guess it's like at the parent level. It's pretty confusing. But I guess that's okay. Actually, Don't know about this, but that's okay. All right, so rocks. Let's get the rest of the rocks. Control J, and then where are ya? Rocks 3, I guess. So I'm gonna make 3 materials for rocks. I don't know. This it's definitely a better way to do this, but I don't know what it is, so that's okay. So if I get that and then I go, but then I can't turn its visibility on. Like it's definitely, it's like the, yeah, it's like the, well, you guys can see what it's like. It's, you guys probably know what a collection is. Like I'm such a noob with Blender, which is not a crime. It's not illegal to be new to Blender. Welcome to rocks, buddy. All right, so it's a good start. So this is, I would say, tree. This is just straight up tree too, right? It'd be good if you could, which is in a layer called Sam. That's fucking handy. Okay, so I might just make it one. All right. I'm just gonna make it one for now because I can always come back to it later. Control J and call it tree. Call it gum 1. No, that's just gonna be annoying. And then I'll put the leaves. Gum leaves 1. Gum leaves 1. And I'll put you guys up there with the trees, which are now off. That is good. I guess you can be gum 2, you little silly little duffer. So I think, yeah, I think I'll probably, what'll I do? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like the whole, like the standard practice is, you know, you like make prefabs and out of props and stuff, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna make that many scenes. Like, you know, we're not gonna be in a canyon again. Famous last words, right? Okay, so gum 2. I wonder if there's a way I can switch its collection. And then I guess I'm just gonna delete everything else, probably. No. Then if I don't combine the meshes, I can probably still move them around. I was thinking of just combining it into one mega mesh to reduce draw calls, but like, who gives a shit, really? Like, it's actually like not that big a deal. So these will need to be distinct objects. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Like the asset stuff. I'll just make them one for now, and I'll just call them ledgers. And then same with these, like these climbing handholds and stuff. And then the log pile, and then log. And there also should be some overlap in the the sneaky rocks. Okay, so hopefully I can just turn off characters and critters. Yes. Oh wait, what was that? Yeah, for now I think like the critters, obviously they'll have to be off. Like be what is it? Control J for now, just so I can get you out of the critter zone. Fuck. Look at these fucking groups. Ah, yeah, that's my fault. So if I move you. Drop to set parent. Hold Alt to keep transforms. Okay, there we go. That's promising. So I can delete this now. And then it is now out of critters. And then critters is all control. Just the critters. Great. So we're mostly just working with the plants now. So what does that mean for me? Like it would be pretty crazy not to to make the plants all just like one mesh. Like it'd be pretty stupid. So let's, I guess, group them. Okay, let's delete that. I mean, we could make it all one mesh. Like, what does that mean? Gum 2. No, gum 3. Gum 3. I'm sorry. All right. You're gum 2, buddy. Don't you worry. All right, so right now we've got a scene that has, let's say, tons of pretty similar objects, and then tons of kind of similar objects. And then tons of really custom objects, right? So it looks like big stink lines. Maybe I'll do different colors to help me visualize this. So we've got our options are, what's the lasso? Is there a shortcut to get to the lasso? L, okay, cool, and then T, Control S, cape. So our options are okay, so now we can use some different colors maybe. So the options are we like make a game object that like is one layer, and then another game object. Oh, hang on, probably should have done that as a different layer so I could visualize it better, but whatever. Okay, so our options are, maybe we'll do this as a, wait, okay. So our options are, we do an object that is like, trying to get better with using like Photoshop and stuff for sketching. Like a single layer, right? And then that, okay, so I just gotta get used to using the pen. And then essentially do the same thing for obviously this isn't how layers work. Then, but you get the idea. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use this. And then the like other shit I'll just do as another layer behind everything because it'll be easier. Yep, do. I don't really know how to do this, but like how to show like weird odd shapes. Well, the canyon, I'll just do the canyon, fuck it. So that's almost certainly going to be like, well, it is obviously, it's going to be like one big mesh that is everything that's irregular. That's the easy one. Well, the idea of anyone watching this just be like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Well, too bad. Okay, so that's like that's, oh, I like that one. So that's one way I was thinking of doing it. It's the wrong color. right? And then they that all goes together like I'm going somewhere with this. I am pretty sure I'm going somewhere with this. I'm just like a bit of a stickler. So then that then goes canyon, triangles, blocks, like that, right? So as you'd expect, like that doesn't really need much thought, right? So I'm splitting it up into these layers. Then the other option is I go, okay, then the other option is, how do I visualize this? Maybe I just fucking, let's call that option 1. The other option is, let's see if I can bring this up a bit. So I still think I'm gonna do these as big chungo. These are not fat at all. Put these below that. That's too fat. So the other option is that I go like same deal, like big, you know, the big shapes, the canyon, obviously, and then I maybe do the same thing for the like the weird stuff, right? It also becomes a prefab, but then the stuff that does repeat, I only make one of. Which is the normal way to do it. Like it's, so then it's like we get a we get an asset that's like and then we also get the asset that's like that. But then we like, so that's this, but then this guy just becomes one asset, right? Because it repeats. I'll just do my awesome color coding again. Fucking hell. I'm still learning. Fat texture. Thank you. And then I'll do this. Don't be a little shit about it, please. Photoshop. Oh my fucking god. Alright, come on. Wrong brush. Wrong size. Wrong size. Alright, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. Alright, and then it's like, where's he going with this? Somewhere, I'm pretty sure. While I'm at it, let's tidy up these shapes because I have OCD, but not the good kind that makes you good at stuff. the bad kind that makes you anxious and reduces your functionality. All right. Nope. Not gonna. So then the scene gets remade as you'd expect. As, oh my fucking god, alright. So sensitive, it feels like Wacom is like, doesn't want me. It's like, you don't know how to use me, you dum-dum. I'm just like, please, Wacom, please. Okay, and then I go like that because I want a bigger pen, and I go like this. And then I go like that because I want a smaller pen, and I go like that, nope, that. If anyone has like a way of like drawing like clean shapes. So this is the way I've got to do it. Like it's not an argument, right? So I guess that what that means, and so okay, so then the like big irregular shape layer obviously is its own layer. A bunch of similar but different shapes, and ones I think low detail are their own layer, and then anything that's like repetitive and high detail becomes an object, like so becomes becomes prefab essentially. Merge, similar, simple, and then that then gets populated throughout the scene. So I have to do the set dressing again. Okay, so pros for this way, more control, more performant. Cons, more work, pretty much. So that's option one. And then that means, okay, so, and then I guess like just while we're like spinning our wheels on this, option two, oh, sorry, this is option two, I guess. Option two means like material, one material, which is true for option one as well, I guess, but like it's like a different kind of material. Like this material is just for that. Option two, or actually, but then again, unless it is like, or unless it's like, it's got a few components, which would look like, just because I'm having fun, and I'm literally thinking of the flowers now because they have these like, maybe I should actually switch over to the actual assets themselves, might be helpful. Unless, so in that instance, 1, 2. So let's use some examples. Like, so the canyon is easy. Canyon, easy. grass is easy. It's just a big fucking green thing. Water, easy, big thing. Trees are trickier. Like, apart from being individual objects, they also then, I think, can share materials. So like tree 1, tree 2, tree 3. So wood 1, wood 2, right? And the flowers are the fucking tricky ones. Like, I'll just make them bigger for no reason. So we've got pretty much 3 types of flowers. One, flower 1, flower 2, and I'll just do, just to be lazy, flower 3, right? So and then we've got grass. Okay, so grass 1, grass 2. Well, am I overthinking this? I'm probably overthinking it. Flower 1, flower 2, flower 3, grass 1, grass 2. So I feel like, okay, so I feel like if we use the same thing we were doing before, like I feel like so you know what, let's not worry about the materials, like, because that's pretty easy to change. It's like really just the object structure, which is like if I just go like if I and then like within that they're like, same with the trees, right? Like I know this looks insane, but it's okay. So, okay, that's the plants. That's the plan with the plants. So what I'm going to do is get one of each plant and get it to the arc. And then I'm going to keep the other ones there, but not style them. Which is, I guess, the advantage of the scene collection. Okay, cool. This is cool. This is a good plan. I'm going to make a smoothie. BRB. 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 Okay, better do a sign for making a smoothie. Control G. That was cool though. That was fun to work out that way. Whatever. Maybe does that have a G? Okay. That looks like shit. Alright, whatever. That's okay. I feel like maybe I need a bit of smoothing on the old eraser. Anyway, that's okay. And then I go like this. And then I go, let's say, what are we making a smoothie of? I don't really know how to draw making a smoothie, to be honest, but that's okay. I guess it sort of would be just be this like tornado almost of like and then you get this fucking banana shit going on. My smoothie is gonna be a banana, if you are wondering. And we'll just do like a little darker brown there, like, hey, the smoothie's happening. And then and then maybe get that like trying to like train myself to use the pen tools properly. So I kind of want it to be like, hey, we love being a banana smoothie. Looks fucking dumb. Alright, that's fine. Let's just get some like am I gonna look up what a smoothie looks like? No, that's crazy. That'll do, that'll do. And then maybe what I'll just do is these blades. Can you fuck off? Thank you. Go a bit darker. Okay, thank you for not working. All right, thank you for zooming in like that. That's a good trick. Remember that. This looks like a hot mess. That's all right. Maybe for this, we will take the opacity down. Which I do not like one bit. Looks like it's in jail. All right, nope, opacity back up. Maybe I should like turn smoothing on a little bit. I don't know why I'm so against it. All right. Looks kind of dumb. That's all right. Hey, I'm having fun. I'm trying to work without any opacity, like when I'm making my BRB. You know, it's very important to me that this is meets my creative goals. Whatever, that'll do. It's fun. Um, Something. Have a All right. Let's keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, all right, all right. So where do we get to? We decided that we were going to get one of each individual object and take it onto the arc. That's what I'll call that scene collection. And then we can manage the other stuff about it later. What does that mean? And yeah, I might just end up doing these as textures as well. So I think this is the right call. In fact, I might even... Let's keep our options open, I guess. Got you, Spiky Rose. Get you up there. And also... Get you up there. And then call you Mr. Kangaroo. Kangaroo, plant. I'm going to say plant, kangaroo. Put there, and then also there, and then plant little angel. Oh my god. Plant, purple bud. Not a weed joke, I promise. So if I try and put it there like that, is that actually just not doing anything? Is that why it's... Okay, so it's Shift and Alt. Yep, okay. Same for you, I guess. Shift and Alt, and then you are also getting up into the collection. This collection business is kind of interesting. It's definitely handy. Plant grass. Okay. First, Shift and Alt, into the scene, and then also should be able to put him up here as well. Should be able to change you to plant spiky rose. Hang on, I haven't got any. Oh, have I got my mic on? I'm all set up. I'm streaming. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good way to do it also because it it keeps these guys in play basically. Feeling so unco with Blender at the moment. But I'll get there. Plant, daisy. I think that's it. Wait. Just put you around here somewhere. For now, let's turn this on so we can see what we're doing. So I like really hate like information loss. So I'm pretty happy with what I'm gonna do because it'll essentially like preserve the like, I guess initial concept, right? So then if I go, so if I turn this off, get rid of this guy, get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy, I guess. So you're all plants. Okay, so if I go Control J, didn't like that. Fucking shit. Alright. So I would like to still also do like some like rendering stuff in Blender as well, which is kind of different really. So that's like everything else now, right? Control J, but it hasn't really turned it all into one mesh, has it? Or has it? All other plants. Right, okay, so then just gonna be a little stinker here and put that in the scene as well. Let's just turn. Ah, fucking hell. understand why I can't select more than one thing at a time. That's okay. Okay, so the fig is really part of the collection, right? So now if I turn off all other plants, all other dragonflies, what's this? What's this, like a leaf for a... one daisy. Okay, and I'm really, I think it's good how particular I'm being. What's this? Oh, these are all the fucking reference materials, I think. If I was to go see rendered and go have a look, yeah. Love them. Glad they exist, but not for now. I'm assuming that's what the rest of these are as well. So let's just delete, delete, delete. Just empty groups, I guess. What's this? So let's just turn it's just something random. Oh, it's Sheena's face. All right, good pickup. Fuck, that would have been a bit of a tragedy. And then we go to character 2, which I guess we... nah, dang it. And then let's just make it a child character 2. Sheena hair face. Or maybe I do want to. That is. That's weird. So it's all right. Light is the light. That is okay. And this is hopefully an empty group of nothing. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, it's just a nothing. Okay, there we go. So now we have Okay, so if I turn that off, I turn that off, and I turn this off. All these other meshes, empty group, like for example, what's this? It's a daisy head. I think that's okay. Like, hang on. Okay, so valley, water. Let's just, actually, I'm just gonna make this whole thing the valley for now. Fuck, this is involved. Okay. Valley. All right, I'm feeling good about this. And put it over here as well. So there really should be nothing left.
Finally, emptiness, nothingness. Nyah, 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 nyah.
Except for that one daisy head. All right. Let's get you on your plant. All right, so I think I basically rescued all the, except for this guy. So this needs to go here, and yeah, this is definitely a good lesson for Gravity Sketch next time, is to just don't rush it, take some time to get this right. But yeah, now I've got all the meshes that I want to keep, which is pretty much all of them. So I should be able to go like this, and also turn, I guess, off the camera. And what else can I turn off? The light, and then there just should be nothing. What's that? Oh, except for the old Blender cube, eh? All right. Let there be nothingness. So I'm going to delete that. There we go. So this is all the stuff, which is good. Oh, here we go. I see. Okay. Hey, all right, in business. So now we've got the canyon, single mesh, and this probably feels a little bit like, isn't this where we started? But it's not, I promise. Now, the way I want to render is be very curious about what I could achieve with the material in Blender and then get into Unity. Tip ahead. So, stop smoothing Blender poly. No, don't smooth. How do you stop smoothing in Blender? Okay, go to object menu, select, and then go to your tools and select flat. It's on the shading. Okay, first go to the object mode and select your mesh, and then go to the tools menu on the left. Okay, so it's this. No. Okay, object, shade, flat. Hey, there's my little polys. Hey, buddies.
Hey, everybody.
Okay, so a few things have gotten a little bit cooked, but that's okay. See, apparently there's like a we'll get there one day. A tool for like Blender VR stuff, which is quite cool. Okay, so if I go to Canyon Walls, like this is obviously way too bright. And then where's the light in the scene? How do I make the light brighter? Oh, mama. Hey, we got us a sun. All right, you're too bright, buddy. 1, 2. Fuck yeah, all right. And then we can probably go like, yeah, boy. All right, but are we, so, all right, cool. So I can choose the angle of our sun. So this is like Blender cycles, right? So, because I think what I want to do is have the sun. That looks pretty good. Let's not overcook it. Object shade flat. All right, we're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. Still looks like shit. That's all right. Okay, now I'm gonna go through one by one, and I'm gonna make. Okay, so this is. I'm just going to focus on the characters for now. I mean the environment for now. So I'm just going to get you guys out of here because you're actually less important. All right, so the fig leaves. I'm going to... So I think the... Pains me to say it, but I think that the leaves are going to have to split into... for now. Rest of fig leaf, and then fig leaf, cause yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's just the one fig leaf, which pains me, but that's okay. And that way I'm just only dealing with one for the moment. Yeah, okay, this is a good plan. Okay, so leaf, fig. Leaf fig, and then its base color is going to be this kind of darker green. It's definitely the vibe. Yep. And then wood fig. Yep. Okay. And then we're going to go. All right. So we're kind of cooking now. Wood fig. Might actually turn the rest of this off so I'm a bit less overwhelmed. Then we just kind of go one at a time. So I'm just gonna keep doing that, I guess. Fig trunk. So grass is this, so that should be pretty easy. Plus grass ground. And it'll be this nice green. Let's get it. What are we feeling here? Should be able to do some interesting stuff through this process. I'm hoping that I can actually bring these materials in to Blender with some predictability. Probably not. Okay, so now I can go, for example, material, blep, blep, and go wood, gum, right? Because these all share the same yeah. And then let's just get the base color as, it's pretty much white actually, so we'll just leave that for now. And then gum 2, I can go, no, wood gum, Gum 3. Wood gum. Gum leaves. I'm gonna have to do the same thing. Maybe. Let's leave it for now, and then because if we're okay, so. So one option is we've got the tree and it's got its leaves. Basically the same deal, right? I can then go like to one mesh, which can then go onto many trees. Or I can go like that to one leaf that then can go to like, I've got a few trees like that. It then goes like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. I actually think I prefer this at this detail level because it's like, why not? Like, well, it's I guess performance, right? Whatever. Let's see if we can get to the end here. So what do we call the fig leaf one? Leaf fig. Okay, so leaf gum. Leaf gum. Then I can go no, I can go leaf gum. That's pretty much it there, so that's okay. I'm gonna turn you guys off as a distraction. Where are you hiding, you little sneaker? Do I really need 3? Hey, that's what I'm doing anyway. Okay, so let's go buy loose parts and then so you'll all get the same texture, I'm pretty sure. I'm very sure. So don't worry about it. I feel like, yeah, I don't need like, I just need like rock 1, rock 2 stuff, right? So if I just go rock, I feel like a bit of a loser, to be honest. Yeah, same deal with you guys as well, I'm afraid. I will go, and then I'll, okay, so I'm just gonna call this ledge base, ledge grass. And then you guys are all going down here. Wood, log, just be the same. We'll just make them the same for now. I think is okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, onto the plants. Oh, this is a tricky one. Hang on. Leaf gum. We didn't give you that beautiful gummy color. I think I'm gonna get the for now. I'm gonna yeah. Okay, so plant daisy now needs to break up into two parts. Which would look like this by loose parts, and then don't be a fucking stinker. No. Plant daisy head. Plant daisy head. And then these would all get Control J'd into Control J'd into plant daisy stem. And then I guess you could then go Control G like that. Creates a new collection, which I don't want to do. So that's okay, that's fine. So I'm probably going to replace them, to be honest. And then I'm just going to go plant daisy stem, plant daisy head for now. But hypothetically, they could then share their natural material colors with another plant. looks like shit. That's okay. Is this the lighting? Like, hang on. Alright, material preview. So what does that mean? I guess it's like unlit, maybe? So this geometry is looking cool, I think. Alright. Alright, so it was already plant, grass. So, you know, you get the idea that plants and grass can all have their own materials, but I'm gonna keep them pretty separate for now. This is good. Well, for example, I can use the grass on this one, just for a bit of, I don't know, spice. So let's say, let's Control W, what is it? Tab and then P by loose parts. Okay, so firstly, let's get the kangaroo plant stem. So Control Z, Control J, plant kangaroo stem, and then Control J, plant kangaroo flower. This is good. This is good. And I think like just knowing how this is gonna come together. So I'm just gonna call this, I guess I can't call it grass, but Control J. Plant kangaroo, I'm just gonna call it mound. All right. So this is purely alphabetical. That's great. I like that. Okay, so blep. Plant kangaroo flower. Dash plant kangaroo flower. So I guess I just have ended up doing this fully how you should, but like why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like how do you duplicate meshes? Meshes blender. Duplicate verts blender. Nah, you know what? I'll figure that shit out later. Okay. Blah. Underscore plant dash grass. Well, yeah, let's do it. So now we should be able to. This is just an example of what you can do. Is go. All right, use that grass, and then we'll make a new one here. Obviously, and then we go new kangaroo dash mound. It's like more of a dark green. Plant spiky. Plant spiky rose. And then plant spiky rose. And yeah, like we'll see whether naming it this way helps me or not. Like probably won't. It's maybe a bit too saturated for my soft tastes. This is the boring shit for anyone but me. And I love it. Okay, so hypothetically, I could export this into Blender. I mean, into Unity, which is kind of interesting. I fucking love this color palette. It's my favorite. Oh my god, this is my favorite color palette. The thing that I'm thinking is like I should probably do some like standalone rocks as well. But let's see how we go with this. I guess the idea is like not having to do that. So maybe, okay, so now we've got a pretty good environment set, and they're all so if I export this collection, I guess let's just try and export, because I think I'm going to wrap up pretty soon, so it's a pretty good start. File, export, as FPS, export active collection, and just see what happens, right? Oh shit. That's too spicy. Okay, export FBX to, so assets. So the idea with this stuff is that you can just, so scene 1 environment. One, two, three. Okay. So we really shouldn't get anything but this, and that should now load into Unity. Let's just save this actually. Definitely saved. Okay, where's Unity? Come here, Unity. You little scamp. Scene 1 environment. Holy moly! Holy moly! Okay, so what are we dealing with here? Looks kind of cool. It's funny how like different the saturation is. All right, so canyon walls. Oh, canyon walls. That's good. That's good. So some of the stuff is inside out. That's okay, I guess. Most of it is. I wonder how I can avoid that in what's its face, Gravity Sketch. Okay, so let's fix it. Flip normals blender. All right, so this is what you're going to see now is, so I've now got this like pattern of like when I export out that FBX using this, you know, structure into that, it'll replace it non-destructively, which is really important. So for example, I can do the work of getting this aligned with roughly where I want it to be. And also, what is also important, so everything here is fucking cookie sizes. All right, that's okay. I also want everything to be like its default size is 1. So but roughly, okay, and then we want it to be facing this way, which I will G unit. It's like they're in like totally different realities. Hang on, which is cool, really. When you think about it. Scale's not far off, which is interesting. So scale is ×3, but maybe I'll, okay, set all objects scale to 1 blender. Okay, so Control A. So now everything's scale should be 1. Okay, that's good. And I might actually go like this. Oop. Control A, Control A, and then go 3, 3, 3. Nope. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, so I'm doing it like this because I'm a maverick. No, because well, partially because I'm just figuring this out. Okay, if that hasn't cooked anything, I guess we'll find out, right? Shouldn't matter. Okay, turn that off. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is flip the normals of everything that's got a flip normal, like it's normal is the wrong way. So this pivot's probably changed. So it doesn't really matter too much. Just having a bit of fun. Okay, so the first flip normal that needs to happen is in here. So, so you can select the whole object like doing that. No. Select whole mesh, edit blender. Okay, so yeah, that's all flipped. So now I just got to go to face. What do I do? How do I do this? Is it normals? Flip. Okay. And then who else has got flip normals? This guy for sure. Mesh normals flip. And then these little sneaky Petes. But only some of them, that's handy. L mesh normals flip. So this way it's so much more intensive to begin with, but like, yeah, you can use it to make like, game ready stuff a lot easier. Okay. Who else has got little sneaky flip normals? Which a lot of these guys. So yeah, it's definitely something to watch out for with the old gravity sketch. Flipping normals is what's going on. Oh hey Toxic, you're back. Hey buddy, I'm still going. Need to figure out how to make sure right direction facing out. Pretty slow, like I don't think this is that exciting for people, but that's right, I love doing it. Coming to the end of my work for today, I've got to go to the dentist and call my dad, who can be a challenging guy to deal with sometimes. So it's like double whammy of emotional preparation. So like basically I've gotten it from Blender now into Unity. So this is pretty much how it all happens, right? I think it's pretty cool. Some may disagree. And it's pretty full on to do, and I also haven't done it in ages, so I'm like trying to think of how to do it the best way. And yeah, having a pretty good day. Yeah, one of my parents is like having some difficulty, and I know I'm gonna have to deal with that after this, and I just don't want to. Some sort of like, just like I'll just keep flipping normals, and then it'll be okay. Mesh normals flip. So yeah, this, like if you can see here, all this stuff's inside out, which is not good. That is not correct. That is not what we want. Which is just a good lesson for the next time I'm in Gravity Sketch. I'll mesh normals flip. Just make sure that I mesh normals flip. I don't do that again pretty much. So I think that's all of them. I'm just trying to see if there's any other normals that are flipped. No, they all look pretty good. That's not very good. Okay, so now, rabbit out of a hat, I should be able to go File, Export, FBX, and then overwrite that. And it's 5, so all that art is only 0.5 MB. Hey, all right. Now, the scene should be 1, 1, 1. So I've resized everything. I've flipped the normals. It's definitely coming along. It doesn't have to line up exactly like this. I'm just a weirdo, basically. I just like things to sort of like one part to replace another. Like I'm very like Ship of Theseus. It's kind of my like designed manifesto, I guess. That's too big now. Everything here is 300. You shouldn't be 300. You should be 1. Okay, so so this is too big now, I think. Like if I'm, oh, maybe not. Maybe we needed a bit more Roman room. Okay, so I'm just gonna get all this stuff into here. I actually don't know what this stuff is. What is it? Oh, this is the tree. All right, yeah, cool. Just put it in there. game object that is what? All right, turn all that off. Yeah, it's all a bit too big. That's okay. So let's make the whole scale. Let's say 2. And then let's go Control A, apply scale. Now we should be able to go File, Export, FBX again, Export FBX. So this should override it again. And this should now be 111. That looks pretty good. And really, I think, like, yeah, if these trees are about the same size, then we're golden. Which they kind of are. All right, that's great. And I'm just gonna like, because it's kind of like my reference point is that tree was where I was like doing most of the stuff. Just you wait until I do this. Maybe. Edit. Select material. So I can't like edit these materials, which is a bummer because I've like named them specifically so that I can, right? Like, well, what I can do is go like this. Oh, what was the, for example? Oh, that looks terrible. That doesn't look good at all. Oh, it's because it's the wrong one. All right, there we go. So that's the canyon applied now to like the whole thing. That's that. Or is that the grass? I don't know. Ugh, I'm gonna have to make like a. All right. It's pretty close. Okay, so that was the grass. So that grass is not what I want. Okay, it's kind of weird. Why can't I see these guys? Oh, half of them are flipped. That's right. But you get the idea, right? Like, so now I can start bringing these guys in. So if I go like, okay, Control D and make like fig brown, and then just put that there for now. Color brown, and then almost like, yeah, you get the idea. I need to flip some more normals, blah blah blah. But I think that might be it for now. It's pretty cool though. Like I think this will be sick once it's had this art style stuff applied to it. I wonder if you can just make something two-sided. That would be handy. Okay, so let's say So I've got this flat kit, stylized surface. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking. And then rocks 1, rocks 1, rocks 3, leaf gum. Is that the leaf gum there? Yep. Leaf fig. What are we dealing with here? That's the underside. Plant. Plant kangaroo. Shouldn't there be 2 of these? Plant kangaroo flower. Well, that goes here. Where's plant kangaroo grass? Kangaroo mound. That goes here. Plant daisy. Because these plants will need to be 2-sided anyway. Plant river grass. It's just like grass. Is that grass? Yeah. Ooh. I don't like that. Where's my daisies? Here we are. Here they are. Plant daisy stem. Plant daisy flower. And this looks more cooked than it should, I think. It should look better soon. If I can just figure out how to make them 2-sided. Rendering options, surface type, render faces, both. Hey, there we go. Okay, so for all this, we say render faces both. That's interesting. I realized we didn't really make a material for these guys here, did we? That's okay. So we'll just go Control D, ledge base. Choose that, and then we'll go color, and then we'll say it's kind of like, and then Control D, and then we'll say ledge top. Okay, so I just have to not be lazy and like finish this. It's maybe a bit too color shaded. And you can make it steps, so you can have 2 or 3 or as many as you want, I guess. Maybe it's enable extra cell layer. Here we go, and then you can make the other cell layer like I can't remember how it works, to be honest. Something like that, right? All right, cool. So let's just put that back. So this looks fucked up, basically, but we're getting somewhere. I don't quite know how these work, to be honest. That's okay. So which one is this? I see. Kangaroo, plant kangaroo. Stem. So I'm gonna have to do a bit of work to figure this out. Because it's definitely like quite a powerful like set of stylizing tools. Don't want to go crazy. And I also just don't know the difference between them at the moment. So that I'll figure out. What's that? What am I selecting there? Oh, it's the mountains. Old mountain, old mounties. Mountain. Oh, isn't this? Well, mountain 1. If I can remember my mountain 2. That looks pretty cool. Mountain, that should be called mountain 3. So we'll just change the name of that to mountain 3. Going to be a little stinker about it, that's fine. All right. And then this is Valley Water. This is the Does this not have a water? Oh yeah, okay, so just call this river water. And put it there. And then we make you a little bit more blue. And a little bit more blue. And a little bit more blue. All right. You know what I reckon this guy needs? It'll be a little bit more blue. The other stuff doesn't seem to be doing anything, so that's okay. Wow, this looks fucking terrible. That's okay, because I am doing it in a particular order for a particular reason. And that is not a crime. All right, let's just have a quick look and then I'm done. So yeah, the cool thing here is that I've basically built what I would call sort of the, what's this weird? Like kind of just like the base layer, like kind of the bones of the scene. I don't have a name for it, I don't know why I started the sentence like that. And this I'll sort of like, I'll lock this bit off in Blender, the bits that are staying, I guess, and then I'll be able to still modify them in Blender and like feed that in. And then I'll also have, I'll start adding the other layers essentially that I'll need. And by layers I mean like, ooh, looks pretty nice. Looks nicer when it's rendered, definitely. Oh, sure. Oh my god. Oh yeah, because it was like the last like dev thing I did was make the spatial simulator. All right. Let's see if I'm on something. Yeah, it looks pretty nice, I guess. Like, definitely needs some work, but like, it's pretty cool. That looks better than I thought it would. That's cool. It's just a little bit too far away. It's all right. All right, yeah, this will need some work, but that's all right. It's like something. It's happening. All right. It's fucking everything's fucking weird sizes as well. That's right. All right, that's it. I'm done. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.